Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like Ronnie said. Just like Ronnie said.
All right, hello, welcome back to another episode of the Unofficial Official Podcast from Straight No Chaser. I am Mike here with Seggie and Tyler. This is episode number 51. We're happy to be back this week. Nice to see you guys. How we doing today?
Hey, good to see you. Great to be back. Another pod. Now we're in our 50s.
50s. It's the drama podcast now.
It is. Good. It is. I realized I said that last week, and I didn't mean it as a slight. I meant it as a compliment, as a shout out, being like, hey,
hey
happy
man,
birthday.
We should all be so lucky.
Jerome's been around for 50 years. It's amazing.
We should all be so lucky.
I was bummed I wasn't able to go to West Palm Beach for the celebration. I know that Randy went. I think maybe Dan went too.
Dan and Nick Koff, yeah.
I think he had a good time, but yeah.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Mila's very first dance competition, and Leo also had a baseball game, which I would have been fine missing his baseball game, but I'm missing Mila's recital. So this was going to be like my only chance to see her dance. So Jamie was like, yeah, you should be there. I was like, yeah, I should.
Your only chance ever, or
just this year to like see her perform?
Yeah.
Not ever.
No, I got you.
It wasn't a recital, it was a competition. So it wasn't like you had the recitals where you have to stay for several hours.
No, we bounced early because I had to get Leo to his game, and I'm coaching.
Steal.
But you can't steal at this age.
Hit a single.
A lot of singles. a lot of singles.
A lot of singles, like me in college. What?
How are you as a coach? What's your disposition?
This is an interesting topic. I actually prefer to coach other people's kids instead of my own, because
I'm sure your own also feel that way.
Probably.
No,
but like when I give coaching to other kids, I feel like they receive it better versus your own kids who are like, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
totally.
Just like at how your kids act at home versus at school.
I meant more like, how are you as a coach? Are you the guy that's, hey, or are you a little
No,
more...
not at this age. This age, it's all about positivity. Hey, great job, great effort, good job.
You're being like that?
Yeah, a lot of the time spent being like, get your glove back on. Hey, how about we turn around and face the batter who's potentially going to hit you with the ball? Like, it's at this age, baseball's really boring for these kids because when they're on defense, because they're just not a whole lot happening. And especially if you're in an outfield position, you may as well not even be there because there's not a lot of kids hitting it there. And if it gets there, that's just a ground ball that made it through.
Yeah.
But so it's hard to keep their attention, which I totally understand. It's a lot to ask. And the weather has been like really cold. So that on top of just the slow nature of being on defense in baseball, it's tough to keep them engaged in the game.
Yeah, I bet.
Usually if they're in the outfield, I don't really care, whatever. You want to sit down, I'm not going to yell at you to stand up. Like, I'll give you a reminder, like, hey, let's be in the game, baseball ready.
That's the difference between some youth sports like baseball versus soccer. There's so much downtime in baseball because you're waiting for the ball to get hit. Soccer, at least the ball's in play. You're like moving around.
Always moving.
Baseball, man, you could be just sitting out the outfield for
a lot of idle time for those kids.
A lot of idle time.
For their minds to start spinning.
Picking dandelions and doing somersaults and all that stuff.
It's not just on defense. Even when you're up to bat, like,
yeah,
if you're like, if you have just batted or aren't batting for a while, it's like, all right, if there's a playground nearby, like last week's game, there was a playground like 8 feet behind the dugout. The kids kept running over to play on the playground. And I was coaching first base. I'm just an assistant coach. I'm not the main coach. And one of the other guys is the dugout coach, right? So the head coach is pitching, using the pitching machine to pitch. And the rest of us are just helping out wherever we can. So I'll coach first base, and then Coach Sam will be the dugout guy. And he's got the toughest job, keeping those kids engaged in the dugout stuff.
Oh, man. I believe it. Well, that's good. That's really fun that you get to do that. So I did want to ask you guys, I saw a video on our, I think it was on Instagram, or it was on one of our socials of you two and Jasper. You guys were singing a song. I think it was a Noah Khan song. And
was.
I wanted to ask you how that happened and what that was like. And is that a new song that's out? So take us through that.
It's the new song. It's going to be like allegedly the big new song from the new record that just came out the day we posted it. Venture, our social media partners,
Shout out.
they were like, hey, we'd love for you guys to just do a 3-part harmony of the song. We think it's going to be really big. It'd be great to have SNC in the conversation. And that's been a big topic with us in management as well. Is like, how do we continue to have Straight No Chaser be a part of pop culture, relevant conversation today, just top of people's minds, or at least somewhere near their minds. So I hit up Jasper and Tyler, and I was like, hey, let's just do this song. Jasper, can you just quickly put together 3 parts? We could record it today, film it tomorrow, have it out Friday. And we did. And it was pretty seamless and easy. And Venture wants us to do kind of more of these things. So as they hit us with things, I'm going to reach out to guys and be like, hey, you 3 now do this song, or this 3 guys do this song, whatever it is, just to keep the content flowing.
Yeah, it's stuff like that's, like you said, pretty easy to do. If it's just a verse and a chorus, or just a chorus, just to stack 3 parts like that. You have to do the video and the audio separate, but it's still pretty quick. Both things take less than 15, 20 minutes. So it's mostly, as you guys know, the setup takes a lot longer usually than the actual filming of everything, or recording, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how easy this whole thing is become, right? Just with all the technology nowadays. It's really, there aren't a lot of limitations anymore. It's more just in your head, right? Everybody has access to everything.
Yeah. There's no reason why we can't do a million of these. You know what I mean? We just crank them out. Whatever song is popping off on TikTok or Instagram, let's get our spin on it. Let's get our voices on it. That way, again, we're in the mix. We're being talked about, thought about, seen. It's just all about awareness, spreading the awareness of the band and reaching those corners of the internet that don't know about us and introducing ourselves to them via song.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to listen or watch. So
Speaking of our songs,
do it.
last week on the pod, we did a game, where all of us selected a set of songs. There were 5 of them, and they were posted, and the votes were tallied. And Seggie, if I am right, you won. And then with, I think it was 20 votes, but the number of votes don't matter. You won. And then I think it was Tyler got second, and I got,
we were all separated by 1 vote.
by 1 vote.
Yeah.
And I got third, so I lost. So I will be owing these guys lunch
By
when
1 vote.
I see them in
Yeah.
Nashville for rehearsals in June.
He's like the first
But-
catering. Here you go, guys. I got
Yeah.
this lunch for you.
But I wanted to say,
I've prepared for you a feast.
we did mention that we were going to do on this episode a Rushmore of our own favorite. Yeah. So speaking of songs, I feel like we should maybe go into that now. Since I started last time, I'm not going to start this time. So one of you guys go ahead and start.
So now,
Since you
this
won,
is-
Seggie, why don't you go ahead and start?
I was going to clarify something
like,
first.
Yes, explain. It's your
This
thing.
is no. I'm just saying that this is your personal Mount Rushmore of SSE songs, right? It's not what you think would be a good show, not what you think other people would like. This is your personal top 4 or 5. 4. There's only 4 presidents, right? 4 favorite 4 SNC songs that for you.
Mhm.
Okay, got it.
4.
Nailed it.
We got
4 on the floor.
Seggie's gonna lead us off.
Seggie is gonna go first.
Am I giving all 4 or just giving
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Let's-
You can. I think we should go one at a time.
one at a
Okay.
time? Okay.
And maybe if there's an explanation of why you chose, if you're
Sure.
like, I chose this because my mom likes it.
I'm going to say Creep
Oh, creep.
because it was
You
kind
are
of
creep.
it was kind of the first time we tackled this genre, right? And to take a Radiohead song and make it purely vocal, and it's just very haunting and melodic. The arrangement's awesome. The staging, the lighting is cool. there's one shift in the song physically on stage, and it's really powerful. And it all comes together. I just really love that song. I love performing it. I feel like the people that think a cappella is lame and for losers and dorky and nerdy and all the negative stereotypes of a cappella, I feel like when those people are at our shows, because they're there, they're dragged to the show by their parents or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or whomever it might be. I feel like when we do that song, they're like, oh, okay, maybe this isn't all those things. Maybe it has traits of some of those things, but maybe it's not all that. I could get behind this. This is different. This is not your grandfather's a cappella. This is cool. So that's why I chose Creep.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's such a different moment in the show where it's like it's slow. It's just it feels in a different way. And I'm sure the audience does too, but just such a different moment that we take an opportunity to showcase that we can sing and we can do arrangements like this that require more from us vocally than maybe something else that's upbeat and fun, and the audience are just different. It's definitely a moment, and very cool song. So am I going next?
If you want, yeah.
So this song it's been my favorite, one of my favorites to sing ever since we started doing it. It's Walt's arrangement of On the Road Again, I Play the Road. It's also it's a very simple start to the arrangement, and it's very simple all throughout. And it's just really easy chords. It's really catchy. It has a really cool key change at the end, and I think it's really fun to sing. It's one of my favorite songs.
Nice. I'm gonna go with 12 Days, just for a lot of reasons.
There's no votes on this.
I know. It's been the
kidding.
song I've been doing the longest.
Reason for the season. That's right.
I think that's on there for me.
It's a good one.
But it's gonna be the only one that's like that. I'm not gonna do any more like that.
And it's the reason why we're all here, right?
That's right.
So what happens if someone else has a song that someone else said? That's okay, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you may have a
Fine.
different explanation for why you like it,
that's fine.
Okay.
please say 12 days.
It's on my
You're right.
list, but I'm not gonna use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next one, I'm gonna say movie medley.
Yeah.
And this one is because this is the first time Tyler and I worked together on something like this with parody lyrics and form and all the things. And I don't get nervous on stage. I don't get nervous before shows. I don't get nervous for most things. The very first time we ever did this, I was like shaking because comedy is something that I hold very near and dear. And I like to think that I'm funny and I have a decent grasp on what others may find funny. So when we put this together, Tyler and I thought it was very funny, but that's meaningless until you put it on stage, and the audience will tell you very much immediately whether it's funny or not. And I just remember Tyler and I before, it was in Mesa, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Good
It
memory.
was before that show, and we were both like, man, here we go. This is sink or swim. It's a lot different than just doing a regular song because there's one layer to the reaction of the song. And no one's going to hear us do a song and be like, that sucks. I don't think that's good. They might just be like, oh, okay, that's pretty good. Or that was great. But now you're adding another layer on top, which is we introduced a whole new thing to them. And obviously here we are all these years later and we still do it. So that song for me holds a very special place just because of the process that Tyler and I went through to do it and then
absolutely
get it out there.
Yeah.
So that's my number 2.
Yeah, because you're doing two things. You're putting yourself out there, and 2, it's comedy. So like you said, it's direct feedback. And you guys that do intros know this as well. You try to go out there and have fun and do some jokes, and you'll know pretty quickly if it's going to work or it's not going to work. So you're making sure all the jokes that you wrote in the song, okay, I want this to be funny here, making sure that when it goes through in the song that they're going to find that entertaining or laugh at it. You know what I mean? So every moment we were like, but it went over well and we were relieved, and the rest is history, like you said. Okay, so leads to me. Now, this song, I like to say it's a deep cut, but it's one of my favorites. I just like the song in general, and this is a mic arrangement from, I believe, I think it's on the New Old Fashioned. So it's just a song that I've always loved, and I've always loved our arrangement of it. It's the song Red. I really like that song, and
I was just looking at that.
it's just a
Nice.
cool. It's
Is
a
it the Daniel
cool.
Merriweather song?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a not really a very popular as far as far as pop music goes, but it's a really cool song, well written, and Mike did a good job in the arrangement. The I think Darren Russ
Yeah.
mixed that one,
It
so
was like
it's
one of the first ones he mixed
yeah,
for us.
sounds
Mhm.
really good. I just like it. It's a good song.
Nice. I like that one too. All right. I'm okay. I'm gonna go with a song off of One Shot. I'm gonna go with Our House. I think one of the reasons is because of the arrangement. It's really simple. It's a three-part thing that goes through the whole song. And on the recording, it's the three of us. And I don't know. I just like the message of the song as well. I worked on that arrangement with Steve Lunt, and I always liked working with him on stuff. And it was just a different thing. And yeah, I
Yeah,
I was thinking about it and I was like, how am I going to figure this stuff out? And it was like, what are the songs that every once in a while I'll just go back and listen to? And I was like, those are the ones I think. So I was like, all right. Even though 12 Days isn't one of those, I feel like it still belongs on my Rushmore. But
Sure.
yeah.
It's a good tune. Should we try singing it right now?
yeah.
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 Our house is a-
All right. You're up. Siggy.
My
You're
next
next.
one is we're now going to take a turn for the holiday here.
Hey,
And this one may be a surprise. Anyone want to guess?
a holiday and surprise.
Holly Jolly Christmas.
No.
Song Seggie's Mount Rushmore song. It's holiday and it's a surprise. Hold on.
Oh, come Emmanuel.
Nope.
Is it an original?
No.
Okay.
For someone, it was.
You know what I mean. Silver Bells?
Home by Christmas Day.
Oh, I hate Silver Bells.
Oh.
It is not Home by Christmas Day, although that's a banger. It is Hark.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
Hark
one.
the Herald Angels Sing,
That's a good
Angels we have
one.
heard a high.
Come on.
I really love that arrangement. I think what I love most, I love singing my part on that. What I love most about that song is you and Jerome are the two front men, and you guys can really open up and sing forcefully and powerfully, especially Jerome. That's his thing. But what I love about this song is that it forces him into a different mold where he's got to tone it down a bit and bring it back and be a little more controlled and delicate on his
Good point.
leads. And
Yeah,
I feel like you guys blend really well in that song. The last chord of that song is great. I just
Nice.
really love that song. Allwart and I used to have a moment on stage where we'd come in with a high descant part, and then he quit. So that moment died. But the
That's a
song
great
lived.
So
arrangement.
no
The
one
song
sang
lived,
it.
and I love singing that song. I love the song. I think it's an audience favorite as well. Like we probably
Mhm.
could never do that song enough. But yeah, that's my third song. These
That's a
aren't
good
in any
arrangement.
specific order, but
Yeah,
these are
one of
just-
the first songs we did too, off of Holiday Spirits. And
Yeah.
I think we're due, I think, for a hark. We haven't done it in a few
I think we did it
falls.
last year,
We
but
did?
not this past fall, the fall before.
Wow.
I'll
Fall
have to
before.
take a look. But either way,
Fall before.
like I said, we can't do that one enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
your next song, Tyler.
Okay. This is a song was one of my very first arrangements, and the first one I was like really proud of. It was actually the very first song that Ed Boyer ever mixed for us. And he did it on spec because we hadn't worked with him before. So I said, "Hey, can you mix this song so I can show it to everybody or play it for everybody, and then you can maybe do some more stuff for us." So this was my arrangement off of Under the Influence, Some Nights / We Are Young.
Good one.
And it came together really nicely. Ed did a great job on the mix for the album. Mike did a good job on the solo, and We Are Young. And we did it for a while as an opener in the set, which is really cool too. It's just one of my favorites, and it's home with me because it was one of my first arrangements in the group.
Hell yeah. The next one I'm gonna go with is an original holiday song that I wrote with a friend of mine here in Nashville. it was probably the first holiday original song the one that had the most success, if you want to call it that. And that one is called Feels Like Christmas.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Feels Like Christmas with Janet Kramer.
When I'm with you,
Yeah.
we just did
Which
that
is
recently,
a
right?
tune that we still do every 1 to 3 years ish, which I think is good actually, because every once in a while, if I'm in a hotel or a Walmart or something over the holidays, I'll hear it. I'm like, oh, cool. It's out there still, but yeah, that for a lot of reasons, that one's got to be up there for me.
It's always cool when you hear one of our songs in a place like that. You're like, yeah. This is cool.
Yeah.
Out in the wild.
Out
All
in the
right, last one.
wild robot.
My last one is 12 Days.
Yeah,
For
I
all the
mean, it
reasons
just has
stated.
to
But
be.
I've heard-
my favorite thing about 12 Days is doing it on stage and witnessing the people who are seeing it for the first time
Totally.
and watching their reactions. That's what keeps it fresh for me. And that's why it's on my Rushmore. And it's,
Love it.
it's our biggest song.
Sure is. And again, the reason why we're here. My very last song it's also one of my arrangements, but I think it is the biggest name that I personally worked with, and I think one of the biggest names of the group has worked with as well. And it's my arrangement of "Celebrate Me Home" with Kenny Loggins.
Oh, come on.
That
Love
whole
that.
process was so cool, and he was like the coolest guy to work with. Very nice, very engaged in all the things. Sent me ideas from his piano guy. We're going through some ideas throughout that whole process, and we even went out to his place in California. Me and Mike and Jerome. And he sat in with us and just went over some ideas for a section. He sang on it, obviously, the second verse and throughout the end as well with Jerome. But just one of my favorite songs I did. It's an awesome song. They're very well written. And it was so cool to work with him.
Yeah.
I'd have to say one funny story about that is I was telling somebody about that when I was getting ready to go out to his house. I was like, yeah, we're actually gonna go to his house and he's gonna work on the song with us. And I think it was a buddy of mine was like, oh, so would you say you're entering the danger zone?
Nice.
It was highly dangerous when we got there.
I went to the danger zone.
So my last one is another holiday tune, Mary Did You Know? And it just, every time we do it, I get a feeling. So it's
tonight's going to be a good night.
Really as simple as that. Yeah, it's just a thing. But yeah, so I think that one's got to be up there too.
That's
But
a great one.
yeah,
I think that'll probably be making a comeback this fall.
nice. I think
Stay
our
tuned.
listeners will be happy to hear that. That was a good exercise. I would encourage all of you guys who are listening, if you want to, send us an email with your Rushmore or watch this video on YouTube and write your Rushmore in the comments. We would love to see them. We would love to respond and we can get a little discussion going.
Yeah. Get
that would
those
be super
comments
cool.
flowing.
Yeah. So, all right. Why don't we head over to the mailbag and here in a minute? Why don't we first hear a word from today's unofficial official sponsor, and we'll be right back.
Today's unofficial official podcast is brought to you by our great friends at Ray-Ban.
Come on.
Now, you're probably wondering, Seggie, those glasses look like $1 million. How can I afford that? And here's what I'll tell you. Ray-Ban offers you great quality, great styles for a very affordable price. Now, are they as cheap as gas station sunglasses, which I've been known to purchase many a time, much to the chagrin of my wife? No, they're not that cheap. But they're not going to break your bank. They're not going to break the wallet. Get yourself a pair of Ray-Bans. It's not like buying a pair of Pradas or Gucci's or Dolce & Gabbana or all those fancy brands. I think these cost $90, which is not nothing, but it's not several $100s. And if you take good care of them, they'll last forever. That's what's great about Ray-Bans. They last a long time. If you have young kids, they're going to get scratched up. So make sure you keep them in your car, keep them in a safe place. But Ray-Bans are great quality glasses at a very affordable price. Check them out, Ray-Bans.
Nice. I have a couple pair, I'm sure we all do over the years. They're so great. And they have a partnership with Meta. I don't know if any of you guys are into that stuff, but I know some people who have the Meta glasses. They like them. And
Yeah, my brother's got them.
I think they're Ray-Bans, right?
Yeah, Jerome's got them. I don't see the need for them personally, but you know, the
Yeah.
people that like them.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the mailbag. I'm going to throw it to Tyler, and he's going to rattle off these questions.
Mailbag.
What do you got in there?
Yeah, well, thank
Tyler?
you, Mike. We appreciate everybody writing in for whether that's email or we got a couple from Instagram today. So that was fun to find and to read. If you would like to email us a question, we are unofficialofficialpod@gmail.com. We are also on Instagram and Facebook. You can also message us there. So first one comes from our longtime fan, Rich in Aurora, Illinois.
Hey, that's our fan.
Hey, that's our fan. He asks who in SNC has changed the most since college or the first PBS special when you were all with the group, or changed the least.
I don't know if anybody's really changed that much.
I would hope that all of us have in some ways. I would hate
Well,
it.
we've gotten more mature.
I would hate it if we're
Yeah.
the same as we were then. Change. The only big, I don't know. Trying to think.
Probably just major life changes, but that and then maturity is his first couple of years on college, and then the first couple
Everybody
years
is essentially
yeah.
who they were.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like there's no one that's
pretty much the same people. Yeah.
become. I don't
We're
think
not-
anyone's gotten over their skis or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
we're not famous or rich enough to validate any really crazy personality change. Because usually that's when those kind of things happen.
Hmm.
And that's not to say that it's their fault. You look at someone like Bieber, kids stood no chance. To be that famous and that rich at that age, like, yeah, dude, any human being in that position
yeah.
is going to make the same mistakes or worse than he did. You know what I mean? He had no chance. It's impossible. And especially nowadays when you factor in all the tech and social media. I just saw this video about why people aren't having kids as much or people aren't putting themselves out there as much. And this guy was like, people don't dance anymore because they're always recorded. People don't go up to talk to girls anymore because if you strike out, someone videoed it. No one's putting themselves out there anymore because of the tech. It's all recorded all the time. So people are very cautious about what they put out. And what that has led to is all these things. But all that to say, we haven't really changed
we
much.
haven't really changed that much. We've
other
gotten-
than some lifestyle stuff.
Yeah.
That's about
Yeah.
it.
married and kids and
Yeah.
all that stuff, but that's pretty typical. I don't think anyone's changed personality wise or the way they were in college to an extent, right?
Oh, I would say that Mike's
Thank you, Rich, for that question and all of your questions / comments. We do read your emails, by the way. So thank you.
I have
Thank-
the power to leave that. Well,
thank
I guess
you.
you have the ultimate power to.
I do.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Tyler.
Something funny just happened, so that'll be just between us. We are going to our other longtime fan, Becky Johnson. She has a 3-parter. Number 1, what's the largest audience you've performed for? Number 2, what's the strangest or funniest thing that's happened during a show? Number 3, do you know how lucky you are to not know one, but 2 Becky Johnsons?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And
I'll
both of them
answer
are-
number 3.
And both of them are pretty awesome.
They are pretty cool. We have 2 really good fans, longtime fans named Becky Johnson. That's pretty cool.
Yes, the answer is yes to number 3. The answer to number
Hold on.
1 is
hold on, I have a
probably the
question.
Indy
Do you know
500 or
anybody
something.
else like that? Do you know 2 people with the same name in your life?
No.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Probably not. I don't know. I know a Jason Jacobs and a Jason Jacob.
Our guest last week, Dan, he has a friend named Tyler Trapp, Trapp.
Oh,
It's just me wearing
Relative of
glasses.
The Von Traps.
Just me in a disguise.
nice.
I would say it's probably the Indy 500. I don't know, as the biggest.
Yeah, it's
The
I mean,
largest
that's got to be
audience.
the biggest audience.
And then the second question was,
That and then a show probably like Mohegan Sun.
O2 Arena.
what was the second?
Well, it wasn't our show.
No, it wasn't ours.
I'm saying our show wise, probably
Oh.
Mohegan. The second question was, what's the strangest or funniest thing that's happened during a show?
I think the lights when they go out or when one of you guys hits the deck.
Yeah.
Or-
Or
funny.
in Thousand Oaks when the whole power went out.
Yeah, when the lights
Where
go
were
out,
we when
or-
that drunk dude just came
when
to the
someone
front
falls.
of the stage
Seattle Moore Theater.
and wouldn't leave? And it got to the point where we're like, security, what are you doing? Like, come
Yeah.
get this dude. He's
The
like,
the promoter of the show was there. Dan was there. He's, why am I paying these security guys? They're not just gonna sit there.
yeah,
I like when someone falls. It's hilarious.
yeah. Falling is hilarious.
So good.
I
so
fell.
good.
Was it
It's
last? I
Fredo
think it
got
was
actually
last.
like hurt this time.
I think it was
Yeah.
last. It was this year. Right? It was
He
just last
did.
summer. I fell because I was backing up, and that it was a hip hop medley. I was backing up, and our rehearsal risers were so short. And then when we got to, I think it was Wolf Trap. One of the first shows, I backed up and I fell. I almost tripped when I backed up. It was pretty funny.
Jerome passing out
Yeah.
was hilarious. Usually the funnier things are more audience related, like when there's some sort of outburst or interruption from the audience. That always makes for a great story.
Or with us, something that happens in a song or on the stage that we notice, but nobody else does. Somebody like Jerome says the wrong word or something.
Or a voice crack.
Yeah.
Forgetting the lyrics is a big one. That's like my biggest nightmare, is being up there in a solo and forgetting the words, because that always happens. And I have this weird ADD thing where before each set, if I have any kind of solo or worded line that is exposed, I always go over those lyrics just out loud.
I was thinking about the question, is there something that's only happened once?
The lights went on and stayed on in Baltimore.
Yeah. That was really strange.
The microphone system completely dying.
Yeah, that was early on.
Our bus
was
breaking
that?
down on the way to a show. That was Chicago Theater. Our bus breaking down on the way to the show, and us not having full wardrobe for all 9 of us.
Yes.
So we had to wear half
that
and
was
half.
really strange.
Providence.
Providence. Our tour manager at the time forgetting our pants at the dry cleaners in Nashville.
Oh my gosh, that was
And
hilarious.
that was in Grand Rapids, and I had to stop at Macy's on the way to the show.
Oh man.
This is right after Thanksgiving, to buy everybody new pants. That was kind of strange.
A lot of strange things happen on the road, though. Yeah, I'm sure we could
usually
list
a
million of them here.
I was gonna say we'll probably think of some after the pod too, so maybe we'll chime in next week too as well. But thank you, Becky. Now we have I think it might be our first question from Instagram.
Let's do one more.
It's just Katie. I don't have a last name, but she says, you guys do a lot of medleys. What about a full tour or album like this? Is that difficult versus producing a single song? The short answer is yes.
Not on tour.
Not on
It'd
tour.
It'd be easy to tour. It would be difficult to record because of all the license clearing we'd need to do.
The rehearsals would be a beast to do a whole show of medleys. That would be a lot of work. But once we got it up, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
But it would be a lot of work to get that. Yeah, it'd be a lot of work.
Recording wise, it'd be really difficult, and we'd have to have not as many songs or figure something out. That would be tough, just with, like you said, all the licensing. Touring guys, yeah, we could do it. I want to say that the first couple years of our Atlantic City residencies were kind of like that, where it was like a fluid show, and there was probably 3, 4, 5 medleys.
Yeah.
Just a lot of medleys. Yeah, big, with a bunch of songs in there, because
what
a lot of people like
a
that
medley
show
versus a mashup, though? Is it more than 2 songs? Is it 3 songs or more?
I think
it's more than 2.
I think it's kind of the same thing, right?
3 or more?
3 or
I
more?
think
Because like, would
mashup
Billie
is
Jean
2.
Poison be considered a medley?
I think that's a mashup.
Mashup.
Okay, so 3 or more songs.
Yes.
Also, a mashup is like they're more intertwined, and a medley is kind of like song, right?
Sure.
Like the movie medley versus
Sure.
Billie Jean Poison, or I don't know, Some Nights We Are Young.
That's a mashup. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, everybody.
I'm glad we figured that out.
Yeah, I'm glad if you want to call in and
can
help
move on
us
with
with
my
the
day now.
whole
Yeah.
mashup and medley, you can
I'm
call
going to go work
1-800.
I'm going to go work on neither of those, not a mashup nor a medley.
Same.
So that's
I started
fun.
today.
Nice.
Yay.
I'm almost through the intro and the first verse. I'm almost into the chorus.
Nice.
Take it
Good
to
for
the
you.
chorus.
Good. Yeah, this is the time. We're already into May here. May the 4th be with you.
Oh.
I should have waited to the end to say that. No, I can't.
It'll be the 9th when I listen to it.
Oh, that's right. May the 9th be with you.
Or the 8th. Sorry. Leo's birthday, Friday. Boom. Come on.
Nice. And then, yeah, we're a month out from rehearsals, essentially, like a month and a week. Yeah, so this is the time. I'm sure we're going to be getting a lot of emails with sheet music and a lot of links to
Hope so.
learning tracks and all this stuff.
Part tapes.
We're going to be, yeah. So if you're wondering what we're up to for this next month, it's going to be that every day. Going to be working on the tour and working on the show. And
If someone wants to come to my house and help babysit so I can work on some songs, that'd be great.
there you go. Do you want to give them your address and your phone
Yeah,
number?
I'll leave it in the comments.
Yes, on YouTube. Speaking of that, we would like to encourage you to watch us on YouTube. It's a different experience than listening. I think for some of you to watch
might
on
be
YouTube,
better,
and
might
that's
be worse
okay.
for some.
It might be.
Hey, we
But
got Mike. We got
but
Mike.
it's fun.
We do got
So-
Mike. You can block the other two out.
yeah,
I could probably change
so
the
it's
layout
fun.
of the screen so it's just Mike
there you
on
go.
the screen.
Yeah.
Or superimpose Mike's head over both of us.
There
Right.
you go.
So they will live up there forever, and you can always go watch us there. Seggie, also you, Tyler, do you guys have any thoughts, anything you want to say to our listeners, to each other, to me, to anything as we're wrapping up? Grid. Go ahead.
No, just thanks for listening, and we love your suggestions give us suggestions of what to talk about, because that's always fun to do that. Like today we did the Mount Rushmore of songs. That's always fun. So if you have an idea, throw it by us. We might use it for an episode.
I would like to say a couple things. I'd like to say, first of all,
Thank you.
we're going on tour this summer. It's the Beach Bash Tour. Tickets available at sncmusic.com. Let's get those tickets flying, people. Tell your friends, post it online, be our messengers out there, please, and let people know about the group. And we're coming out on tour. If we're not coming to your market, sorry, that's not really up to us, but maybe encourage people you know in the markets we're going to come see us. And the next thing I would like to say is shout out to Kate Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons, moving on to the second round here.
Big win last night.
Come back
Big
from
win.
down
Oh,
3-1.
look at that, Detroit.
Never a doubt. Nobody was
Big
ever
win.
nervous or worried that we were going to lose the series. Definitely nobody I know, especially in game 6 being down 24.
Who do they play next? The Sixers?
We play the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is going to be another tough series.
Big one. Yeah.
I could see that one going 7 as well, because they're a good team. They got a lot of size, which is
Yeah.
not great, but not great for us. Great for them. But they have James Harden, who is a choke machine in the playoffs, as well as Donovan Mitchell. So let's hope they continue that trend and keep choking. And shout out Kerry
Yep, yeah.
McGonigal. Kerry McGonigal. Oh, that's another close name thing.
Who's
So
Kerry
the
McGonigal?
Tigers' new rookie phenom, his name is Kevin McGonigal. And back when I used to work with my brother, one of the Sprint execs at the time, who we were very close and dealt with a lot, was Kerry McGonigal. So I mix up those names a lot. But shout out Kevin McGonigal, just named AL Rookie of the Month. He's on his way to Rookie of the Year and Hall of Fame, obviously.
Shout out all Detroit sports.
Yes.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. We will be back next week. As always, thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
See ya.